She's back. She's finally back, and well, it's the same orange-haired girl that you know and love, who loves playing video games, who loves otaku culture, and for some reason loves to chuck down a whole can or a whole liter of Coca-Cola. And if you guys don't know who I'm referring to, well, I'll tell you more about it. What's up guys, I'm Christina, and welcome to Average Anime Reviews, where typically you would see me and Chris review some of our favorite animes that we have watched in the previous season, but this time for this week I'm flying solo. Now before I get started, just so you guys know that there may be spoilers in this review, so please take some precaution. And this week's anime review, well, she's back with the second season, and she's the orange-haired girl, like I mentioned in the beginning, that y'all know and love. The girl that loves otaku culture, video games, and just loves being lazy around the house. And for that, this is Himouto, Umaru-chan R. And in English it means My Two-Faced Little Sister Season 2. And what this anime is all about, it involves with the second season where we have left off with Umaru-chan. She's the young girl that loves video games, loves lazing around, and loves otaku culture. Here's what's different about Season 2. Even though she loves her daily life of just doing her own casual thing, turns out that she wants to do something a little bit different. In the beginning, it turns out that she wants to branch out off to others and wants to hang out and make new friends. And it is kind of scary at first. I can understand where Umaru is coming from. Even though she's very popular and one of the most beautiful girls in high school, turns out she's kind of shy and she's kind of afraid of what's yet to come in case if some of her friends don't approve. And from there it gets really interesting because it turns out that they approve and it gets really interesting. We get to see the fun times with not just with Umaru-chan and her brother, but as well as her friends, and it gets really interesting. Because with Umaru-chan and her brother, well, they get to have a lot more fun with their friends, and it gets really more exciting in the series. Now in this anime, it does still take place at Umaru's high school, where it turns out there's a bit of a drama here and there. In this drama, it involves with Umaru's rival. And no, I do not mean Sylphine-san. And overall, what do I think of the anime? Well, to be honest, I find it really cute. I really enjoyed the momentum what Season 2 has to bring. Umaru is still the same, but turns out it gets really interesting from there because now her friends are involved, and it's nice to see Umaru-chan branching out. However, there are a few flaws in this anime that I would like to mention, but I'll tell you more about it near the end. Now in terms of the main characters, most of the characters from Season 1 are back. Most of them are the same, however there's some parts of them that have changed this season. With Umaru, she's still the same as I mentioned. And the first main character is Umaru. With Umaru, she's still the same, this fun-loving, lazy, video game-playing otaku girl that named herself. Now like I said in the beginning, what's different about her is that she wants to branch out. And she wants to make new friends and take on these new adventures in high school. And from there, she started to become more expressive and trying to be a little bit more outgoing than usual, which is very nice. It has even taken to a point where some of her fellow classmates and some of the other high school students have noticed it as well. And the next main character is Ebina-chan. With Ebina-chan, she is Umaru's neighbor. Very cute, she's very adorable, but she's also still a bit shy. In this season, what's more different about Ebina-chan is that one, we get to learn more about her and her family, especially back at her hometown. Now in terms of the chemistry and the friendship between Ebina-chan and Umaru, they get to hang out more often, and Ebina-chan's definitely more open to it. Not only as a neighbor, but as a friend as well. And the next main character is Kiri-chan. With Kiri-chan, she can be seen as quite intimidating. And at times very scary too, especially if you look at her directly. But going past that, Umaru decides to take a leap of faith and decides to hang out with her as well, which is very nice. In this season, Kiri-chan gets to hang out with Umaru, but not just as her regular self, but as her Himouto self. There are two sides of her. With Kiri-chan, she sees Umaru as her source of inspiration, and still calls her as master. And in this season, we get to see Kiri-chan working towards her goal, and we get to see why Umaru was that source of inspiration. And the next main character is Sylphine-chan. With Sylphine-chan, in the previous season, she was known as the rival of Umaru, or UMR. But now we get to see Sylphine-chan being friends with Umaru, which is very refreshing. Not only that Sylphine-chan is friends with UMR, but she's also friends with Umaru herself. So she gets to see two sides. With Sylphine-chan, she's still very competitive. And in this season, we get to learn more about her and her life as well as her family. Now in terms of the chemistry with all the main characters, well, It's nice to see a nice upgrade because not only we get to focus on Umaru-chan herself, that we get to see her interacting with her friends, and which is very nice. It creates different moments and different encounters with each other, and just seeing how Umaru just becomes this two-sided person and just trying to see how she can keep up with it. Now overall, what do I think of this anime? Well, to be honest, I still quite enjoy it. It still has the same momentum as season 1. With this season, it adds a nice change, which is very refreshing. Now, as I mentioned previously in this review, that there are a few flaws. First off, I would like to know, how is Umaru able to keep up with all these 3 personas of hers? Her regular self, her gaming self as UMR, and her chibi self at home when she's very lazy and very laid back and chugs down a whole liter of soda. Who knew? And there's come to a point is that how is she able to balance that out with her friends? Plus, I would like to learn more about the past of Umaru and her brother. Considering how these 2 characters are living with each other, what happened to their parents? And I'm still wondering about that since season 1. Moving forward with this anime, even though there are its good and bad parts in this anime, I still really enjoy it. For that, I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Now, overall, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys watched this anime for season 2, what did you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you say anything that caught your eye this season? Are you hoping for season 3? Well, whatever you guys are feeling about this anime, make sure to leave your comments down below. And plus, if you guys want to learn more about the synopsis and more about the main characters in season 2, I'll be sure to leave the links down below, as well as a written anime review written by me. Plus, if you guys want to watch the anime for yourself for season 2, I will try to find the link and I'll make sure to leave it down below in the description as well. And once again, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time at the next average anime review. Take care! Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this week's average anime review, give it a thumbs up. And plus, if you're new to the channel and wants to see more of our stuff every week, well, make sure to subscribe because we do this frequently. Plus, if you want to see our previous works of our average anime review, we'll leave our links down below, as well as our social media accounts in case if you guys want to follow back. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next average anime review. Take care!